Welcome once again, guys and ladies. Welcome once again to another lesson of this webinar. In this webinar, how we're talking about candlesticks and candlesticks pattern. All right, how we're talking about the candlesticks and the candlesticks pattern. In the last video, we spoke about how to place trades using Binance as an example. As you all know, Binance is the number one exchange in the world, and that is what we are using in trading mostly. But I must tell you, we have numerous ways in which we trade. We have numerous ways in which we trade, like numerous platforms in which we trade with. We trade with Gate.io, with KuCoin, with Hotbit. Those are centralized exchange. We have those that we call what? We call them decentralized exchange. We call them DES. I don't know if you have heard of them. So DES are decentralized exchange. DES, like we have PacketSwap, we have Tinaman, we have Radium, and so many DES. We have Uniswap. All right. So those are DES, and but what we use majorly is what is the sex. I don't mean sex, okay? Yeah, it's CEX. Those are centralized exchange. All right. And Binance is the number one that we are using. All right. So I spoke about how you can do spot trading in in the last video. And in this video, I'll be moving to in our curriculum, in our outline that I gave to you earlier. We are having candlesticks pattern as the next what? As the next topic that we'll be going to. After this, we have one more to go. All right. So, my name remains Kayo Deola, and welcome to another video of this lesson. So, fast forward, let's go into the lesson. This is a PDF file. I once shared this PDF file for free, okay, and it's actually worth nothing less than $6. Okay, I shared it for free on my status. That was some weeks ago. If you know you don't have my number saved, make sure you save it and send me your own. If you can't view my status, save my number and send me your own, so that you can also have the privilege, okay, of getting whatever thing I wants to drop for free on my status, and also the content that I drop, you might be getting it on my status. All right, so let's move forward. I'll be sending you this PDF too. I told you it costs nothing less than $6, but you are not paying any dime for it. So let's move on, and this will be our guide. As you can see, the outline, the content. Here is the content, but we are going to just touch those things that we are concerned about. So let's move forward. Like you know me already, I don't waste too much time. I go straight to the point, and make sure I achieve what I want to achieve. All right. So in candlesticks, I'm sure by now you know what candlesticks means, and we have different kind of ways in which we represent charts. Candlesticks is just a way of communicating information about how price is moving. Okay. So candlesticks can be used in different markets. It can be used in forex. It can be used in cryptocurrency. It can be used in stock. This is just a way of representing human minds. This was a way of representing what human beings are doing. You know, most of all these markets deals with human sentiment. All right. Don't mind my grammar, so I'll try as much as possible to put it down. Human sentiment means that what people think. All right. So most of all this market deals with what people think. And so the candlesticks is to represent what people are thinking. Are people selling or are people buying? So if people are selling, the candlestick represents it as a down, and if people are buying, it as a up. Okay, like I said, you can use this kind of candlesticks for any type of market: the forex market, the cryptocurrency market, the stock market, the volatility market, the indices market. So for any market, so far it uses candlestick analysis. You can actually use this explanation, but of course, they all need their in-depth explanation. Don't go and jump into what you don't know and then lose your money and come to me and okay, it's carried. I said this thing I can use it there. Don't get me wrong. All right. So let's move forward. Candlesticks is just a way of representing human minds. We have line charts and we have bar charts. This is candlesticks, but we have bar charts and we have line charts. That is kind of different from this. All right, but I'm not going to that. So let's just move on. So in a candlestick, we have what we call the open price, the high price, the close price, and the low price. Now let's move on to the next page. As you can see, this is a representation of a candle. This one is a bullish candle. Bullish means when something is going up, while bearish means when something is going down. So I'm going to use this as a bullish candle, okay, this particular white candle, and this black one as a bearish candle. When something is going up, it's going bullish. While when something is going down, it's going bearish. So this is the high of a, in any candlestick, you can see there all these tinting lines. We call them wicks, okay? We call them wicks. All these tinting lines, you can see them, thin line, thin line, thin line. It's always be on every candle. So this is the high of the candle. This is the low of the candle. Now I want to explain something. We have what? We have open and close. We have open and close. It's going up. So it will first open from here before what? Closing upward. Another one can what? Open here, close upward. Don't forget it's a bullish candle, is going up. So open what? Open here, then close upward. Now let's go to the bearish candle. We always have what? The same thing as what? High and low. High and low. We have something as high and low, high and low. They are the same thing. Okay, we call them, like I said, we call them wicks or shadow. Wicks or shadow. So don't forget this is going down. So it has to open here, up has to open here and close here. There's a little difference between what? Between the bullish candle and the bearish candle. The open of the bullish candle is here, while the close is here. While the open of the bearish candle is here, while the close is here. I don't know if you get me. This one is going down. Let me give an example. As you can see, this one is going down. All right, it's going down. So it has to open what? It has to open here, then close here, open here, then close here, open here, then close here. But in a bullish candle, this is clean bullish candle, it has to open here, then close up, open down, then close up, open down, then close up. That is just the basic of open and close in bullish and bearish. I hope you get the point. Now let's move on. So I've told you why the candlesticks works. Why candlesticks works because of human sentiment. Is we use what people have, what people are thinking to judge the market. So it's kind of using a past event to judge what is going to happen in the future. So that's what the work of candlesticks. So let's move on. We have different types of pattern in candlesticks. Now we are moving towards candlestick patterns. Remember, because outline says candlesticks and candlesticks pattern. All right, I hope I'm clear enough. If you have any question, don't hesitate to let me know. All right, so candlesticks and candlesticks pattern. Now we are moving to the to some structures. These are structures. Yeah, right now they are structures. Okay, I won't be going in depth into all of this because it actually requires you to go in depth, and I'll be to be a long video, but of course this is just to show you the preface and understand some basic things. All right, so if you want to proceed in learning, of course you know what to do. All right, we have a community, a fast growing community that teaches people all about cryptocurrency, it's a focus about how to trade, all right, how to place trades, how to analyze the markets, and most importantly, the community you are going to belong to. The lesson is just like 20% of what you are getting. The community you are going to belong to, you are going to be getting informations about what's going on in the markets. You're going to be telling what to do, and most importantly, and I believe what people love the most is the signal aspect of it. Okay, so when you come into the community, you get our signals. You get our signals on what to buy and when to sell. When to buy and when to sell a particular coin. So, like I said, this one will be going in depth. The people that have it is the people that are full students of the community, of the crypto community. So, if you want to be among, don't hesitate to come in. Of course, it just requires you to what to pay a commitment. I call it commitment fee because this way is because if it's free, people will not value it. So I call it a commitment fee because when it's free, people will not know the value of what they are getting. So that is the commitment fee. If you want the commitment fee, if you want to come in, you have to pay a commitment fee, and that is it. So let's go to we have a candlestick. We call them doji. Okay, doji is when, as you can see, it's very The picture, I love this. I just love this PDF because it's very simple and it's self-explanatory. Very simple and self-explanatory. Okay, there is the work that these candlesticks, that this particular thing do. But of course, as you know, I don't want to bore you with reading this for you. You can just want to go ahead and read this thing yourself. Like I said, I'm going to share you this PDF for you to what for you to be able to read it and understand. All right, so let's move on. This is what we call dodgy. All right, if you see any pattern like this, it's dodgy and it's a sign of rejection in the market. So just read it and grab what dodgy means. We have what we call hammer. Hammer too is a sign of rejection. As you can see, it has a very long wick and a small body upward. So that is hammer. Read this particular so you can understand what it's self-explanatory. Trust me. Don't trust me because you don't know me. So believe me, I should say. Because I always love the word believe rather than trust. Why should I trust you? I don't know you. But believe me, as time goes on, you're going to trust me. Okay? So that's just it. Alright. So trusting is a personal decision, while believing is saying is believing. So I'm showing you something and you should believe it. So what I'm saying is that if you read this, you're going to get it. So hammer is a candlestick with a small body. Like I said, it has a long wick but a small body, and it was a small range from up to close, a long wick protruding below the body. Don't let me bore you with this. Just read it and you're going to get it. What I just want to show you is also hammer is a sign of rejection in the market. As you can see, after this kind of hammer, there's a pullback up in the market. There's a pullback up in that particular candle. All right, pullback up in that particular candle. So because there was a rejection, the bears they pulled the market down to this particular place, and the bulls moved it up, and it closes here. So as you can see, that's a very small body. So it means that the bear people are getting tired, and what we are going up towards to the bullish people. So that is why it's called hammer. It's a sign of rejection in the market. Let's move on. We have hanging man, we have shooting star. These two are kind of similar. Even the three, the hammer, the hanging man, and the shooting star, they're kind of similar. There are also signs of rejection in the market. Okay, but I must tell you, we have more than this. Okay, let's just finish this particular slide, all the slides, and I can talk about the remaining ones. Okay, so we have hangima, we have shooting star. They are also what signs of rejection in the market. If you go to your candlesticks, you will always see this, all these patterns. You will always see all these patterns in the market. All right, so read through, and you're going to get it. All right, we have what checkmate, checkmate. Checkmate can also be called a consolidation. Okay, and you can also call it ranging. All right, it's not stated in this PDF, but I'm just telling you in case you maybe your friend said, "Wow, the market is just ranging," or the market is just consolidating. So you know that okay, this is what your friend is talking about. We call them what bearish check. This is a bearish checkmate because after this consolidation, there was a bearish trend, and this is a bullish checkmate because after this consolidation, there was what there was a bullish. Okay, there was bullish. All right, so we have what we call support and resistance, but I'm not going to talk about support and resistance because it's not in our curriculum. That is why I'm not talking about it. So as you can see, there is a resistance here and there's a support here. So I won't go deep into it. Let me just remove myself from it. All right. So we have the bearish checkmate and the bullish checkmate. As you can see, just look at the look at the trend. You can see there was a bullish movement upward, and there was a consolidation. The market rallied, after which the market changed direction. All right. So same thing as here. There was a bearish movement consolidating, and what it moves upward, it changed direction. But please note, I am not saying that this always happen in the market. I'm not saying that once you see consolidation, then it's going to go to the opposite direction. No, there are instances, and it's very many, that the market goes again in the direction of where it was. Let's go. Let's assume this one, as this one is going down. So there was a consolidation. It will continue going down. That happened recently in the market. So don't there's always, like I said, this is just to show you and make you understand some um basic and advanced stuffs of this particular candlesticks. Okay, there are some things and some important things that you still need to consider before you know that okay, this thing is going to go up or go down, because people are very they believe that okay, since I've taught them this thing, and we just so I've seen a picture like this. So since the market is going up and consolidating is knowing if it start going down, no, it can still continue going up. Okay, it depends on what is in the market. So don't get me twisted. All right. So we have gone through. Just try to read all these things for insinuations. They are will be very very helpful. Bearish checkmates and bullish checkmates. We also have the evening star and the morning star. Okay, the evening star and the morning star. These ones are very very similar to doji. Okay, doji. Don't forget this doji. This doji, it has a very small body. Now, as you can see, this one too have a very small body, but not as what? Not as dodgy. Okay, this one is evening star because it happened in a what? In a bearish market, while this one is a morning star because it happened in a bullish market. That is just the difference. Do not forget, I say bearish is when the market is going down, while bullish is when the market is going up. So don't forget that. That is very, very important in the markets. You will always hear that particular language. All right. So the morning star, the evening star, okay, just read through it. You're going to understand it. So it's going to give you an idea. Okay, the these bullish people are getting tired. So it makes the candlestick to be a small one. Also, these bearish are getting tired, so it makes the candle to be a small one. Then it starts going up. All right, so they are just signs of rejections in the market, signs at which the market wants to change the direction. All right, so it's very very important you grab that particular thing. I am saying. All right, so let's move to the next slide. We have the bullish engulfing and we have the bearish engulfing. What engulfing means is because is that the previous candle is smaller than the newest candle. As you can see, this is a bullish engulfing because initially we have what? We have a small candle, and the next candle that came up is what? Boom. It's very big. So it's what? It's a bullish engulfing because it's if you check the meaning of engulfing in dictionary, if you check the meaning of engulf in dictionary, you will see that it's some kind of when something supersedes something. All right, so this candle supersede this particular one. It supersedes the previous one, so we call it a bullish engulfing. Why this one is what? The bearish engulfing. All right, I've spent about 18 minutes now, so you should know that is why I'm trying to what make sure I catch up with something very very tangible within a within a short period of time. All right. So we have the bearish engulfing, which is the opposite of the bullish engulfing. When the market is in a when the market is it gives you a big bullish sign, then the next thing that formed beside it is what is a bearish candle which engulf it. So we call it then bearish engulfing. And the next one is what? Arami and inside bar, and we also have kicker. Okay, we also have kicker. This can be this can still be kind of complicated for you. This particular one can be kind of complicated for you. So it does not actually really happen in the market. So we can just skip this and move to the next one because I like to talk about the key points in the market. So let's just move on. As you can see, you can just read through. Of course, you can read through. It means gaps. As you can see, you are seeing some kind of gap in this place. So it happens when there is a how should I describe this gap? When there is let's assume a big money coming to the market. So for the market to just move in a straight candle, then it jumps because a big money came in, and that is huge on the market, so it jumps. So, but I don't want to complicate your knowledge as at this stage. That's why I said let's just move on to the next stage, and we have pacing line and we have dark cloud cover. All right, it's almost the same thing as bullish engulfing and bearish engulfing. You can as well go through this so you can get the point. All right, so we have three white soldiers and we have three black holes. Okay, three white soldiers means that we have what? We have a bullish candle consistently, a bullish candle after each other, bullish, 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 which makes it three white candles. So we call them what? Three white soldiers. They are soldiers. Three white soldiers. All right. So if you see this in the market, it means that the market is kind of strong. All right. You can read through this. Okay. This high closes imply a strong reverse from bearish to bullish market sentiment. As you can see, It what? It implies a strong reverse from bearish to bullish sentiment. You know, there was a bearish before, and then you see blah, blue, blue. Don't mind my signs. Okay, so it means that the market has a very strong reverse. The bull are now in the market. All right, so let's go to three black rules. Okay, this means that it's just the opposite of this one. There's an uptrend, and then you saw this black, black, black. It means the bearish are now taking over the market. And of course, all of these things, it pays to see them in what we call M15 time frame. In cryptocurrency or in any chart, forex, whatever chart, we have what we call time frames. Time frames, okay? It's not in our content as well. I did not talk about it. It's not in our curriculum. So time frames are very, very important. So for you to know, this is not just candlesticks, not just about this. So it's kind of broad. But I just wish to give this knowledge because it's very common, and it's something you should make use of. Okay, time frame, we have what we call D1 time frame, we have H4 time frame, and so many. I don't want to complicate your knowledge, so you cannot you won't be like, what's this guy saying? So we have time frames. Time frames means within the next 15 minutes, another candle will form. Within the next 30 minutes, another candle will form. A candle can form for a day, a candle can form for a year, a candle can form for a month. So let's just leave that aspect and not let me divert into that. But what I mean is that if you know what time frame is, okay, the best time frame to check all of this is M15 time frame, the 15 minutes time frame. So let's move ahead. Like I said, there's a package, a full package of crypto course that can teach you all of that. All right, so it's our player to have you in. And we actually have a limited number that want to take in because we have to focus and not just it's not just about the money, it's about the impartation that you want to have. Okay, so we are just taking limited numbers in, and of course we are good to go with that. All right, so let's move on. We have the twister pattern. Okay, we have what we call the twister top and the twister bottom. All right, there's a broad PDF I'm going to share you. Okay, it contains the time frames, everything, all these patterns, all the ones that are not mentioned here. Like I said, there are some that are not mentioned here. It contains all of them. The PDF file I'm going to share to you, but it's for the cryptocurrency full class. Okay, it's for the full class of cryptocurrency. Okay, it's not for this just not for this webinar. So when you come, you're going to be having that the time frames. It contains all of that, so you can have all the knowledge for yourself. All right, so let's move on. We have a twister top and twister bottom. Like I said, I don't. It's also a reversal indication, but I don't want to move into that. Okay, it's also a reversal indication, but as you can see, it's twister top is what is just coming about them is I should say is what twister bottom. The bottom are what are at same level. The bottom are at same level, same level. And twister top, same level, same level, same level. So that's just the difference between them, and it's a sign of rejection. Let's assume we are getting a bearish candle, and boom, you saw a twister top. That the next is bullish. You saw a bearish candle, the twister top, twister bottom, then bullish. So you saw a bullish candle, then you saw a twister top bearish. Okay, that's just the basic thing about twister patterns. All right, so we have what we call confluence. Okay, it's just what we also call ranging. As you can see, this market is consolidating. Like I've said, it's consolidating. You can also call it confluence. Okay, so it's just a technical pronunciation. Why the ranging, or the ranging is also a technical pronunciation, but this one is more technical. All right, so you can also call it ranging or consolidating. It means it's not going anywhere, just in any direction. It's not going upward, it's not going downward, it's consolidating. This is the big picture of what we have in the other slide. Let me show you. Okay, yeah, what we have here, that is just the big picture. It's just the big picture. All right, so let's move on. We're rounding up now. We have what the hammer, the doji, the bullish, checkmates at 200 exponential moving average. This is an indicator, so I'm not going to talk about that. So I think that will be all about this candlestick and candlestick patterns. This lesson have been awesome. I must say that you cannot get this free from any source. You cannot just get this free from any source, any webinar from any source, because the aim is to what is to impart you with the knowledge. And for those that feel like, wow, I wish to know this thing, I wish to make money from this thing, then they go ahead and learn more about it. Like I said, our service is made known. It's made known. We are not the type of people that they will tell you to opt in for a 2 weeks class, then they teach you for a whole 2 weeks. You won't even know that okay, they want to collect money from you for any advanced class. We don't do that. I personally I don't do that because it's I don't want to I'm not should I say I'm not extorting money from you. I want to give you a service. I want to help you that will make you financially free. I should tell you this is what we have for you. This is how we can help you. So you know, okay, these people, this is what they have. You get to know. It's not just um extorting money from anyone. So you let them know, get them prepared. This is what we have for you. This is what we want to achieve with you. So what we want to achieve with you is what is to make sure that you are very profitable trading the cryptocurrency markets and you understand all the basics and the advance of it. So thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next and the final webinar, the final video for this webinar. Sincerely, sincerely, and some of you are already getting in. Some of you are already getting in. You already see the vision. You already see what you tends to get, and of course, it's a great privilege for you. It's a great privilege for everyone, and I hope to see you and be part of those people that will take through the journey of this year. That we're going to take through the journey of this year is going to be of a great privilege for you, and I hope this year will be your best year yet in whatever thing that you are doing. All right. So thank you and stay safe.